So definitely one of those things that people either can do very well or it's just horrible. And that's making white rice, just plain white rice, no frills, no thrills. I do not believe in a rice cooker. I was raised with a Puerto Rican mother who taught me how to make rice, and rice is something that we took a lot of pride in. However you make your rice, it's just important to get a method down. This is how I do it. If you do not have a rice cooker, this is how I would suggest doing it. This is medium grain rice, my personal favorite. Behind this, I'd say probably jasmine. And both of those would be sort of like a universal rice. Something like basmati rice would be a little bit more specific to what you would be making, like an Indian dish or Paki dish or something like that. So it would be a different method, but this is sort of like a universal steamed white rice. So let's go ahead and make this. A little bit of butter, or a lot of bit of butter. And I do not wash my rice, and I'll show you why. I know the majority of the rice world will say that is a sin. I do not wash it because, a little olive oil here. I don't wash the rice because the starches that are on this are gonna get converted to sugar in a second. If I just washed all this off, I'd be missing a lot of goodness that I'd like in my rice. You want a healthy amount of fat into the pan, whether it be manteca, vegetable oil, olive oil. This is, again, vegetable and olive oil blend, just keeping the butter from burning. I want to toast my rice grains for approximately 5 minutes or so, but what will end up happening is all that kind of powdery starch on the outside of the rice will start to toast and get very nutty and floral. And then the amount of butter or whatever you're using in the pan will coat each grain individually. It almost caramelizes each rice grain. Go ahead and add my salt. And with just white rice, you really want a generous amount of salt. And by toasting it like this, and again, we're starting the cooking process, you won't need as much liquid. So again, that's 1 part rice to 1.5 part water. You can use a measuring cup or a coffee cup, or you get very precise with it. Usually I just use whatever bowl that was holding the rice. So now that the rice is at a boil, sort of the next secret that I use when I cook my rice is I let a little bit of the excess water boil off. So it's actually going to be boiling for about a minute, minute and a half or so. Boiling out, we can go ahead and cover and drop it to a nice low heat. And then set a timer for approximately 15 minutes and it will be perfectly cooked. All right, 15 minutes have passed and voila, we've got wonderful steamed rice. Just want to fluff it a little bit here with a wooden spoon. And that's it. This is ready to serve.